Hi, welcome to the Tipsy Trash Talk. I'm Zach.
This is John.
And I'm Chris.
We're not sure if we're actually going to keep the Tipsy Trash Talk. That's what the name is for right now. So while we're starting this, have you guys ever used the app OfferUp?
Yeah, I look at it every day.
Like is it like eBay almost, or you just?
Yeah. It's like eBay.
I heard about it. I've never used it.
I was using it. I was selling a keyboard a few days ago, and this one bitch, she was like, "Hey, I was selling it for like $70." And this one girl, she said she wanted it for $50. I said, "Hey, it's a good price at $70, but I'll do $60." She said, "Where do you live?" So I told her where I lived, and she's on the other side of the world. And so she said that, "Well, I can meet you up, but for $50." And I said, like I said before, no. And she said, "Well, why wouldn't you meet me up?" And I said, "Well, I'll meet you up, but for $50, I'm going to waste all that money in gas." So anyways, she says, she was pissed. She's like, "I'm going to report you," because I said, "It's not worth the money. I'm not that much of a need to sell it to drive on the other side of the world." And she said, "I'm going to report you right now. Fuck you." And this is like on all my messages.
Was this the first time you've ever used OfferUp, and that's the first experience you had?
Yeah.
Wait, what was her complaint? Why was she going to report you? What was the deal with that?
I don't know. I couldn't understand because she wanted it for so cheap. And I said, "No, I'm not doing that." And then I said, "I'm not that much of a need to drive across," because she said, "It's too far from me. You have to meet me. I'm not driving all the way over there."
Where was she?
Towson.
Yeah, it's a pretty far drive.
And she was like, "Fuck you. I'm leaving a bad review and everything else."
Is it like Uber and like you can leave reviews on people?
I don't know. I never looked at review. I don't think anyone looks at the reviews of the sellers.
I look at the reviews of the sellers
You do?
on OfferUp, yeah. Yeah, because if somebody has a 1-star review, I'm probably not going to work with that person.
I don't know. I never look at the reviews. I did tell her, I was like, "I really don't appreciate the way your attitude towards me, so I'm just going to sell it to someone else."
Did you end up selling it?
Yeah, I did.
She didn't deserve it
And
anyway.
I marked it sold right away. Just be a dick.
Yeah, I've used the app. I've used it a couple of times. I look at it every day for cars and stuff instead of Craigslist. It's easier. It's easier to use.
I'm actually a fan of Craigslist. You know, like I feel like it is kind of sketchy, but you know, when you go to meet the person, your expectations are so low. You know what I mean?
Wait. You're using Craigslist to meet people?
Well, with the person that's selling it, like, you know, like I'll message him. He's like, "Yeah, you want to come take a look at back when I was looking for a car."
Oh, because I was going to say they got rid of the personal section in Craigslist for a good reason. I didn't know if that was why you were using it.
I know. I didn't know about that, but I'm glad you knew about that, John.
Yeah.
That seems like something you would know about when they get rid of it.
You can no longer use Craigslist for prostitution.
Nice. Good to know, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, every time I use Craigslist, it's always like some scammer. One guy messaged me, was like, "Hey, dude, call me at this number and make sure you hit this number for extension." I was like, "What? Call me on the number you're on." I can't make phone calls.
That's super good.
Yeah. I've had weird experiences with Craigslist for sure. I haven't had anything with OfferUp though, so.
I've never used
And it's easier.
OfferUp.
It's easier to use. Craigslist, honestly, they should come up with an app like OfferUp, and that'd probably help their business out a lot. Because everybody's getting farther with technology and using apps like that, except for Craigslist. They're just website based. Still,
I mean, they might have an app. Have you ever?
I could be wrong. Yeah, I never looked it up actually.
I mean, but it's probably like
I could be lying to everybody
like
right now.
version of their normal web page.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you don't have to type in Craigslist.com. You just open up the app.
Oh, and today we have a hazy little thing IPA. Pop that bad boy.
Beer of the night.
By Sierra Nevada. Right? Yeah.
Do you guys like IPAs?
I am not a big fan of IPAs, but for the
gonna try it out.
occasion,
We're all gonna try it at the same time.
what do you think?
Oh, shit.
Is it good?
The looks of your face. Do you like it?
Dude, I'm not a fan.
No, all right, hold on. I feel like any beer out of a can isn't as good as if it's out of a
Whoa,
bottle.
dude,
that's
that
the
is a
sign.
strong smell. I smelled it.
Yeah, I'm gonna smell it first.
That is a strong smell for a beer.
It smells like flowers.
Wait, you don't like beer out of a can?
I mean, I feel like it tastes better out of a bottle.
I don't know. I'm a can guy.
Are you?
I could crush a
All right,
can.
so let's see. What's the? I haven't tried it yet. For everybody listening, I have still not tried this yet. I'm gonna read the can a little bit.
Yeah, what is
Actually, the can does not say anything about it.
It's
Oh,
not
there we
that
go.
bad.
6.7% alcohol by volume.
how much?
6.7%. I think that's a little higher than like a traditional American style lager.
Well, IPAs usually have a lot more.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot more, but just.
All right, give it a shot. I like the can though. If we're gonna talk about the way the can looks, it looks pretty cool.
It does.
All right.
It almost looks like a serum mist.
We'll post a picture of it on our Instagram.
It tastes like. It tastes like
Like a citrus kind of.
yeah, kind of like one of those orange ones. What are they? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
The Belgian white.
Yes, the Blue Moon Belgian
Blue Moon.
White.
It tastes like that.
This has more
Actually,
of like an orange
Out of
taste
all
to it.
IPAs I've ever tasted before, this is probably the best one because I usually don't like it. This is not that bad.
Well, you're not
Yeah.
a fan of it. It's not too bad.
Because sometimes IPAs can be really strong and they hit you right when you drink them. Just the flavor is so overwhelming, but this isn't bad.
That's how I thought it was gonna be, because of the smell. Like I told you to smell it before you took a drink, because the smell was so strong. But it wasn't that bad.
Good. So everybody listening, try the Sierra Nevada Hazy Little Thing IPA. If you like IPAs, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah. So do you guys ever pee in the shower?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I think every guy does it.
Yeah, I mean,
You think just guys do it?
I don't know. Do you
I'm
think
pretty
girls
sure
do it?
I'm pretty sure I've seen my girlfriend pee in the shower before. Just walking
my
in
girlfriend freaks the hell out.
I'm
But
just
she'd be
kidding.
like,
I've never
smells
seen
like
it,
piss
but-
in the shower. It's
there. Yeah, but the piss smell only lasts like while it's happening, and then it goes away, and it feels so good. You know?
I thought it was just a guy thing, to be honest with you.
I know. I
I
totally
don't
made
think
that
it's
up.
in the
I could be wrong. I made that up.
You made that up.
Yeah, I don't know if she actually does. I just said it.
Yeah, I don't know if girls pee in the shower.
I don't know either, but I definitely do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's good for athlete's foot too. If you've got athlete's foot, if you piss on your foot,
I've never pissed on my foot. Always aimed in the drain.
It always goes down the drain.
yeah. But sometimes you aim for the drain, and then the water it drags onto the water, and then it hits your leg. It goes down your leg instead of directly into the drain.
What?
Are you peeing when you're actually in the water from the shower head, or are you peeing like?
I'm just peeing in the drain.
Oh, well.
Wait, what do you? How else would you pee?
What I'm saying is when you're in the shower and you've got the water from the water head running down your body and you start peeing, even if you're aiming towards the drain, your piss stream is going to hit one of the streams of water from the shower head and change course and go down your leg, which is fine because you're still taking a shower, so you can clean that piss off anyways.
No, dude, I got a lot of strong force, and I aim it directly in the drain.
You fight through the
stream.
water.
Oh yeah, never had it run down my leg.
I'll have to give that a shot.
What were we talking about? I was on my phone.
Strong streams.
Strong.
One of the strongest streams I've ever heard. Jacob Bustos, call out.
So you have a hard piss
Anytime you're in the bathroom with him, you really hear that fucking.
in the
That's,
bathroom with him?
yeah. Well, I work with the guy. We have like public bathroom style thing. I'm not like sharing a one stall with him, but
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. So, John, last time I was at your house, dog attacked me.
Nala,
Yeah. How's that thing doing?
she's doing okay. She's a little wild. I don't know.
Was she a rescue dog?
Vinny found her apparently in the streets of Avondale, is what he says. I don't know exactly the whole story behind it, but she was just a dog roaming the streets.
Yeah. What kind of dog is it?
It's like a dingo, I think, would be the best way to describe it. I don't know the actual mix, but how did Opie treat you? Did he treat you well?
Yeah. Opie's a good dog.
Yeah, that's my dog. He's Boxer.
He just likes to jump on you, and he's always playful. He always wants to
He's
have
very
a good
nice.
time, you know?
He's one of the nicest dogs. He just wants to be nice to everybody. You got a cute
I'm
dog
not
too,
too sure
right?
about. Nala just like, you ever notice that when Nala and Opie fight, it's either one or the other that's starting it. Like Opie goes and lies down, and Nala walks over to him.
Yeah, they
starts fucking
instigate.
shit
If
up.
one wants to chill, the other one wants to piss him off.
Yeah.
The other one wants to chill, he's pissing her off. That's just how it goes. It's really annoying. You can't watch TV in my house.
That's true.
Like,
Well,
at
that
all.
and Opie just barks randomly at people.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he'll just look
Because
at
he wants
you.
to play. He's just like, why the fuck aren't you paying attention to me? Yeah.
Yeah, I went into Vinny's room, went to say hi, and that dog just charged me.
Yeah, I was in the bathroom taking a quick little piss before we went to dinner, and I thought that we had my friend Harry over for the first time. You've been in my house before, so when I heard the screaming, I was like, "Fuck! Is there a dog literally attacking Harry right now? That is terrible." And I hurried up, fucking got the rest of the stream out and went outside real quick, as quick as I could, and it was you running out of the hallway from little Nala fucking attacking your ass. So.
Dude, the dog was aggressive at the time.
Dude, the look on your face was like, I've never seen you so scared in your entire life. And it was just a little dog. It wasn't like a scared face. It was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, do I kick it? Is Vinny going to get pissed? I don't know.
He wouldn't even notice. He was playing games.
He wouldn't even pay attention. I was sitting there like, oh shit. Like, hey, dude, get your dog. It was like biting my leg.
He's like,
I'm
"Yeah,
fighting his dog. And he's just like playing his video games.
He's like, you're okay.
Yeah, that's all that kid does is play video games. Should I plug his Twitch stream in here? Check him out.
Let's get him some viewers.
What's his name?
Yeah, I
Peanut
don't even know
Butter
his fucking
69
name.
or something.
Let me text him.
Peanut 95. What is it? Yeah, ask him.
Peanut Hole 37.
We'll get that for you guys.
If you're into that Twitch.
If you're into
kind of
Twitch, I'm
crap,
not sure
yeah.
what games he plays, but he's pretty interesting. Guy,
It's mostly like that Counter-Strike Global CS:GO. I've never played it.
I've
but
played
that's
it.
all
It's
he
hard.
fucking talk-
It's really hard. It's hard. Well, for me, it's hard to transfer from like an Xbox game to a PC game. But I'm not really good at games in general. So
Oh, it's not on the PC.
PC. He plays all PC games.
See, like somebody who's like a casual gamer, like probably us. You, a really casual gamer, you play like video games like twice a year. I don't know I don't know about you.
Zach's like me. He gets into them and he's super excited like I am, and then it does not last.
Exactly. A new game will come out, be super hyped. Go buy
Hey, I'm
it.
gonna go get a new
Play it
Xbox.
for 2 days.
Yeah, so I play more than you guys, and I just feel like when they talk about like PC versus console, I don't fucking see a difference.
Really?
I don't see a difference. Like everybody's like, oh, the graphics are so much better on PC. No, they're not. I feel like they're the same.
For me, it's the gameplay. For me, it's the gameplay that you notice. You notice like
I kind of do
using
the
a
whole
keyboard versus
thing.
using versus using a controller.
That kills me.
Gameplay is hard. I don't understand. Like, how do you know what keys to go for when you're starting a new game?
Yeah, I don't know. I can do it.
I did play Diablo when I was younger. I used to grow up. I played Diablo.
What about RuneScape?
No, not RuneScape.
Dude,
Diablo was
everybody
fun.
played RuneScape. Where were you at, man?
I don't know. Probably fucking girls or something.
Dude, what were all the shit that like we were into back in like those days? Like
What
everybody
days?
was into like RuneScape.
What are those days?
Penguin.
What are those days? Like what? Like give me a time frame so I can tell you what I was doing.
I don't even fucking.
Are we
know
talking
when those
high
things
school?
were big?
Are we talking high school?
No, before high school.
Before high school. I don't remember what I was doing before high school.
You don't remember?
No, I played it like back in like the Oregon Trails day.
I would
Like
say
fourth
That,
grade.
that game was pretty legit.
Oregon Trail was fun.
Every time you went to the computer lab, you played fucking
Yeah.
Oregon Trail.
That game was actually a lot of fun. I tried looking for that game even when I was older because I missed it so much.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh yeah.
But I would say middle school, we played a lot of like Call of Duty,
Yeah.
and then high school I played a lot of Call of Duty with my boy Zach here, and then Jonah, our friend Jonah down the street.
Just getting after it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was terrible at it.
We had to sneak into Jonah's house one time to get his controller. Remember that?
Yeah,
His neighbor thought we were breaking in.
yeah, we had to sneak into his house.
Yeah, dude. Enough about freaking video games.
Yeah, I honestly don't like video games enough to keep talking about
It's
it.
like a bunch of freaking nerds up here.
I'll have to get Vinny in here, I guess, you know.
Yeah,
Because I like talking about video
we'll have a
games.
full session on just video games, but I won't be here.
Yeah. So what'd you guys do today?
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
I literally did nothing. It was like I was in one of those
Deprivation tanks.
deprivation tanks. I started hallucinating, like a Tony Ferguson hallucination, hearing shit in the walls and shit.
I actually want to try one of those things, but
They look pretty sick, but I don't know how, if like I do start getting the hallucinations, I don't know how.
Zach, do you know what we're talking about?
I have no fucking clue.
So it's like a tank. What was that show we watched on Good Mythical Morning?
Fear Factor.
No.
Although Joe Rogan does have one.
Joe Rogan does. He preaches about these things too. You basically, you lay in it. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's really dark. You enter into it. It's just like a really shallow kind of boat of water. And you lay in there and you float. And literally there's nothing going on in there at all. So you're just floating.
Wait, is it like a pool or what?
It's like 10 inches of water, but it's like, I wouldn't say 10 inches, but it's like enough to like where you can float, but your face is still above water so you can breathe. Does that make sense?
You sit in the tube?
No,
No, you lay in there and it keeps you up. It keeps you up.
You're like floating.
You're floating in the water, and apparently it does a whole bunch of things for you beneficially, but also you kind of just go into a trance and you just kind of chill out and forget about things. And
why not just go in a pool?
What's the guy?
Because of the benefits, dude. You don't get all the benefits.
Pool,
It's not
No, it's pitch black in there. You can't see shit. It's completely dark.
Go swimming at night. Same fucking thing.
But what did the guy who owned the fucking tank say to him? It was like, even when you say you're gonna do nothing for like the day, you're always doing something. But when you're in the tank, you're literally doing nothing. Doing nothing.
This is like
just the basic of breathing. That's it.
When these guys walked out, if you watch Good Mythical Mornings, two really hilarious guys, you can find them on YouTube. But when they walk out of this tank, the looks on their faces are so insane. It's like they went through some out of world experience, just literally laying in a pool of water inside of this tank.
Damn.
What did one guy say? He was like seeing faces or something, but they weren't like faces of people he knew. And they were like drawn. They were like 2D faces, not like 3D.
Yeah, he was
He was
having like hallucinations or something.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's what they say. Some people have hallucinations in there because like you're completely deprived of every sense, and that really fucks with your brain apparently.
Crazy ass swimming, I guess.
You're not swimming though. Actually, I have started swimming recently.
Oh, you said you got a Speedo, right?
I did. I got a Speedo. Chris went with me. I didn't man up. I guess I didn't cup up and get the really small Speedos like that you would initially think about. That
like
just
the banana hammock.
Yeah, the one where you just see your dick. You know, I got like. What would you? They go a little above the knee, but they're like skin tight.
Oh, like the spandex.
Speedo on
Yeah,
there.
but they say
It's
Speedo
a
on
brand.
it. It's
I
the
think
brand
Speedo's a brand.
Speedo,
Speedo's a brand,
and it's just skin tight. For like professional swimmers to go real fast.
You go fast?
No, not really. I mean, I know how to swim,
Are you Cuban?
but that's it. Yeah, I had to swim. You know, so there's no other option for me. But
Either that or you can. What are those makeshift life rafts over here?
yeah, that might look weird at the new gym I signed up for.
Yeah, turn off the lights at the gym, dude.
Yeah,
Be set.
but yeah, this gym is really cool. Chris tried it out with me the first night we used it. We just jumped in the pool and we stepped into the steam room and directly walked right back out of it.
Well, I stayed in there for a good 2 minutes. You stepped in and then walked right out.
Everybody in there laughed at me because I walked in. I was like, "Fuck this!" And I walked right back out because it's so insane the way it feels to step into a steam room. I had no idea. I went back the next week though, and I sat in there for 8 minutes with a couple guys from the gym because they wouldn't let me out. And after a while, you get used to it, and it feels a lot better. But
yeah, I like the steam room. I went there one time, dude, and like there was like 5 dudes just their dick hanging out.
Yeah,
like, you know what?
Yeah, definitely. If you're into dick, you go to a steam room for sure. A speed room. But yeah.
Have you guys ever sat in those? What do they call those chairs? The jet chairs that they have at that gym.
Oh, kind of like.
Oh, the massage chairs?
Yeah. What is it? What exactly?
I think they have them at Planet Fitness. They weren't that great. The one I think the beds were awesome. because it was like a stream of water just hitting your
Yeah,
back.
how
It was
was
like a
it?
water
Do you
bed.
like
but
have
the-
to sit in there? It's like a jacuzzi type deal, or what?
No. You're fully clothed and whatever you worked out in. Or
I think that you guys are thinking of something different than each other, maybe.
Are you thinking of just like a regular hot
It sounds
tub
like
that has
Zach
the
thinks he's
jets
inside of
on there?
water, and you think you're on a massage chair.
No. I heard at the Vasa,
Yeah.
they have like a jet stream chair. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, I'm not aware. What I think of when Chris talks about these things is like when you go to the mall and you've got that waiting room where the bathrooms are, and you just sit in those really shitty, uncomfortable massage chairs, and you put a quarter in.
Oh yeah, the Planet Fitness had those, but they
Right.
had better ones where it was like a full-on like bed that had it was like a water bed, only it shot like a jet stream at your back, and it would like massage you. I thought those were a lot better than the fucking shitty chairs.
Yeah, I like a good massage.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing beats the real thing though.
Yeah.
You know, like a real massage from somebody who actually went to school for it. You know, I don't know if you've ever gotten one of those. Dude, you know they have
I've
fucking
never
school.
had a
They have
massage
They've
from-
seen the commercials for it. Oh, I majored in massage therapy. I'm like, good for you.
I think
Now
it's a
I'm making
chiropractor.
$14 an hour with my fresh new degree as a massage
Massage
therapist.
therapy.
Yeah.
You could do the same. Call this number below. You know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. I mean, my girlfriend gives good massages.
Oh hell yeah.
Dude, my girlfriend fucked up my back giving me a massage.
Are you guys dating now? You just said girlfriend.
Oh yeah, he's got.
You
a
said girlfriend live.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I called her babe for the first time this week.
Oh shit. How'd that go?
She
think
turned
she
around
noticed.
and ran the other way.
I don't think she. Well, I texted it to her,
Oh.
Well, then she noticed. She saw it with her eyes.
Oh, she just
but I didn't see her reaction. Like the next text did not say anything about that part.
It was just like, hey.
Yeah, that's what
You're
it
like,
seemed.
hey babe. She was like, what's up?
Pretty much. No, she was actually asking about the job that I applied to, and she was asking a whole bunch of questions like, did you get an interview yet? Do you know when you start? Do you know how much you're gonna get paid? Are you excited? And I was like, babe, I just put in my resume last night.
That's the first way you laid down the word babe.
Damn,
That
dude,
was the
that's
first time
sick.
I laid down the word babe because she was not comprehending that
at
I
least
just
she cares
put it in
though.
last
You know what I
night.
mean? At least she cares.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Or she's after you for that money.
That's true. You can be making the big dollars now.
That's how much you make.
Maybe. I don't
When'd you
know.
guys start
I gotta
dating?
go through the I gotta go through the interview process first. What was your question?
When'd you guys start dating? Like, did you ask her out? Or, I mean, how does that work? Do
I think
you-
they're just hanging out right now.
When you're older, do you ask girls out? Or,
I don't know. I think you just kind
We
of
define older because I asked my girlfriend out about 4.5 years ago by
Well,
by
no, I'm
writing it
saying,
on her
like,
leg.
So you were like what, 19, 20, around there?
Yeah, I was 18 or 19.
Yeah, it's different. I feel like you just kind of like mold into a relationship. You
when
know what I
you're, like,
mean?
in your
I think
20s.
mold is the wrong word to use. You just kind of like you're just like, oh, we're dating.
You just hang out so long and all of a sudden it's like, hey, this is my girl, or I don't know. Or do you say, hey, do you want to go out?
I didn't
Do you want to be my girlfriend?
like literally the first time we hung out. I was just like, hey,
Hey, I like
you
you. Do you
wanna
want to
hang
be
out?
my girlfriend?
Can I change my Facebook status real quick? Are you
I
down?
still have not changed my Facebook status.
It says single.
I don't know. It says whatever it said before.
I didn't know Facebook
I just don't
was still a thing.
exactly. I just don't use it. That's why. Yeah. I mean, on Instagram, on my header, it says like Mariah Horlbeck with like a bunch of hearts and stuff. So, yeah.
I haven't gotten that far yet. So
What you should do, Chris, is probably just change your status to make her your girlfriend on Facebook and see if she accepts it or not.
Then she'll know.
Yeah, then you'll know.
Then
Then
you
that's
don't-
your
yeah.
real girlfriend.
dude, I don't even have her. I don't even know if she uses Facebook because I didn't even know it was that relevant anymore. Besides the privacy fucking shit that they're doing.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
They're like releasing everybody's private shit that they're the ones that are like.
Oh, that's how, like, if you look up stuff on Google or whatever, it'll show ads for that specific thing.
and like what's his name? Who's the guy from Facebook?
Steve Jobs.
No, Zimmerman.
Zimmerman. Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Zimmerman jogged my memory. I was like, no, I don't think it's Zimmerman.
I was close. I was
Zuckerberg.
close. Yeah. Yeah. He was going through a pretty rough like patch there for a second. They had him in court and all that
Oh, not just in court, like in front of Congress and everything.
Yeah, there was like memes about him. He was like shifting into like a lizard.
That
or
dude's a
something.
fucking robot. Or
Yeah.
a lizard person. Yeah. If anybody, like, I think there only exists one android/lizard person in the world, and it's the owner of Facebook. That dude just looks like, look up a fucking picture of him.
I don't know. You've seen the one. You've seen the one of Barack Obama transforming into.
Okay. Dude, well, you know, we're not gonna get into fucking Alex Jones fucking conspiracy fucking theories.
Okay.
That video is bullshit, by the way.
Well, yeah.
Same thing
But
happened to my boy JB when he was in court.
Who's JB?
Bieber.
What happened to Justin Bieber?
He like was a lizard or something. He transformed.
Oh yeah, pretty much anybody who's in the Illuminati can shape-shift into a lizard.
Yeah, that's
either
what it was,
that
a
or
shapeshifter.
they're like clones or something. I heard that.
Yeah, you see a bunch of people, like rappers, when they're like, "This is my clone." You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No idea.
All right, fuck.
Dude, there's like a video of all this shit on YouTube where like there's this like one video of like some fan at the same basketball game as Beyonce, and she's sitting courtside with Jay-Z. And Jay-Z's like, you know, sitting there like he's into the game and everything, and she's just sitting there with this look on her face, just staring off into nothing. It's almost like she's in a trance.
Or maybe she's just bored with the game, or what?
I've never seen people bored like that to the where they're just like,
Remember when we went to the game with Eric Torres?
I stand corrected. Yes, I remember that now, but
Do you want to give the story?
he just I don't know if it's like he doesn't like sports or he doesn't like big crowds. I think
Definitely
it's
doesn't
both.
like basketball.
I think it's both. He doesn't like basketball.
We took him to a Suns game. We were just chilling at our friend Vinny's house, and I don't forgot who brought it up. Maybe Chris, or maybe you brought it up. But you're like, "Hey, do you want to go to a Suns game?"
The Suns suck, so their tickets are going to be fucking cheap. So
It
I
was
was just like,
literally $15 to $20 a ticket.
Oh, damn.
It wasn't even that bad of seats. Like they were probably nosebleeds, but you could see just fine. They were cheap. Anyways, we brought our friend Eric. He's like, "Yeah, I'm down to go." He looked excited, and then when we got there, the entire time he did not say a word to anybody. He looked pissed. Literally, he just looked pissed. Like he didn't want to be there.
dude. Meanwhile, me, John, and Vinny were like having the fucking time of our lives, dude. We were just happy to fucking be there.
Chris almost had to fight some lady's husband because he was accidentally kicking the back of her chair.
I fucking remember. No, they were like, "Hey, you're kicking the back of our chair." I was like, "Okay, first of all, if you've ever
was the
been to
kid?
this arena, no, it was like, who was it? Was I kicking her chair?" Yeah. First of all, these are the type of people like they were kind of like our friend Eric. They, you know, something good happened. They just sat down and they were like, but it was both of them and they were together. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Are you here to have a good time or are you just here to watch 12 fucking grown men throw a fucking ball around? You know, like it's a sporting event, and that's how they were. That's how they were. They were just basically just sitting there, like not cheering, not doing anything throughout the game. I don't even know if they knew what teams were playing. And at one point, the husband turns around and was like, "Hey, can you stop kicking my wife's chair?" I was like, "What am I, fucking 12? I'm not fucking kicking your wife's chair."
There was literally little 5 and 6-year-old kids, probably to our left, that were actually kicking the chair, and I was really scared that these kids were going to keep doing it and then get Chris's ass kicked because they thought it was him the entire time.
Was the dude big?
I don't know. He was older.
Dude, it was a while ago. I forget.
I forget, like,
But they were
the structure of the man's body, but I would say we definitely would have had a brawl in the stands and somebody was going down for sure. But it would have been 4-on-1. Eric might have actually had fun because Eric likes to throw down, so maybe Eric would have a good time and help Chris out.
No, I still don't think he.
I was going to California. I forget what part. I was meeting up with my girlfriend and her family. And we were sitting, I was already having a hard time because I had I have a lifted truck and parking. It had to be in a like parking garage and everything. So we're sitting at this restaurant and this kid behind me, he's with his family. He kept touching my hat. It was the weirdest thing. I was like just sitting there talking with the family and stuff and reaches over and he keeps touching my hat. I was already in a bad mood. I turned around. I was like, "Can you control your fucking kid?" They're like, what? I'm like, he keeps touching my hat. Like, tell him to sit on his hands or something. And they looked at me like, oh my God. I was like, what? He keeps touching my hat. And then the lady, the wife was like, we need to get out of here, David. Get the check. It was so weird.
You reacted the way we all wish we could.
Yeah, I was just in a bad mood. It's like, you know, can you control your kid?
Right.
We're like, excuse me? He keeps touching my hat. I'm not okay with it.
See, if that was me, I'd probably it'll probably be done soon. You
Right.
know? Like, I wouldn't turn around and say anything.
dude,
He'll
I
probably
turned
get
around.
bored
I
of
was
it. He's a
ready.
little kid.
Don't you hate that? Like when you go to the movies and you got some asshole teenagers behind you, like with a group of friends, and they just fucking can't control their fucking legs, and you're just like, dude, I'm here with my fucking girlfriend trying to watch a goddamn movie.
When was the last time you went to a fucking movie theater?
Like, probably like 2016. Just kidding. I don't remember. Dude, it's been a long time. I don't get out.
I remember you went to go see fucking, what was that movie? Straight Outta Compton.
That's probably the last movie I saw in theaters. Straight up.
And you thought it was the greatest film you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, it's a good
literally
ass-
for like, I've never seen it.
Really?
It is a
never
good
seen
movie. Before you talk shit about that movie, that's a good fucking movie.
I've never seen it.
We'll have to,
So
we'll
we
have to
would have
rent
to
it.
watch. Yeah, we would have to watch it.
I remember one time when I was younger, I had a little bitch moment. We're at the movies, and this group of dudes come in. There's like 5 or 6 of them in the middle of the movie, just laughing, yelling, cussing, everything else. My girlfriend's like, we paid a lot of fucking money for this. We need to say something. I was like, I was just sitting there. I'm like, what kids? What dudes are talking?
Well,
like
yeah,
right
you're-
behind us. I'm about to tell them to shut up. And I'm like, oh fuck.
Well, yeah, you're one guy. I wouldn't say anything either. I mean,
I felt like a little bitch, dude, because I spent a lot of money. I was like, fuck, there's like 6 of these dudes. And then finally I left. I felt like a bitch. I told the dude, I'm like, hey, these dudes won't shut up. Like, I spent a lot of money for this. I better get a refund or you kick these kids out. They went, kicked them out. And I was like pointing at them. They all saw me pointing. I'm like, shit, I should have just stood up.
did they wait outside for you?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, wait, I have a question. Like,
What?
if you're getting kicked out of a movie theater, can you demand a refund or like?
I think they snuck in. They didn't even pay for a ticket. Because he asked them. He said, where's your guys' ticket?
Okay, but hypothetically, like, if you were getting kicked out of a movie theater, could you demand a refund or do you lose?
I think if you're being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean, if it's you, if you're being annoying, I mean, most
Yeah.
normal people go to a movie to actually watch the movie, and
Especially with tickets nowadays, dude.
right.
They're freaking expensive as hell.
Oh yeah, you should just wait until they go to those like little dollar theaters where everybody's on like one level.
Or you can take one college class and drop out, and then if you get that ID, you get that ID.
You don't even at GCC. You don't even need to take a college class. You could just walk in there
I
and be like,
I haven't gone to GCC since freaking.
As long as you get that
2013.
card that says you are a part of GCC, you're a student for GCC, you can
Yeah.
use it at any movie theater and get a good little discount, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is you don't even need to sign up for classes. You can just walk into the enrollment center and be like, hey, I need an ID. And they'll point you right over to the
Yeah.
the guy who takes your picture and prints it out for you. You don't even need to be like enrolled in any classes or anything. I'm done talking.
Anyways, did you guys watch the fights today?
What fight?
The UFC fights. It was Edson Barbosa versus Justin Gaethje was the main event. Wild 1-round fight.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. The only fight that I cared about on that card, and you're probably going to laugh at me,
Carolina.
Carolina and Michelle Watterson is probably the only
It was a good fight. Did you watch it?
No, I did not, but I heard about it. Michelle Watterson won by unanimous or
Unanimous decision, 3 rounds to none.
decision?
Nice.
It was a good fight. She dominated her all the way through.
I feel bad for Carolina though.
Yeah, but they showed a lot of respect and after that fight.
I mean, is that her second loss in a row?
You might be right about that. I'm not sure.
It might be her third.
Michelle Watterson asked for a title shot though. She wants gold next, which I think she well deserved it, especially after a fight like that.
Wait, who's she at the? Oh, what weight class is she in? Is she fighting Rose?
Yes, it would be Rose. Rose would be, which would be a rematch.
Dude, we haven't seen Rose in. Was her last fight against Joanna, right? That was,
Yeah, it's because she hasn't left her house ever since.
oh, because of the Conor.
Ever since Conor McGregor threw the.
That's something we need to talk. What's going on with Conor McGregor? What is his mindset right now? Is he retiring? Is he being charged with sexual assault? Does he like fucking cats? Like, what's going on? I've heard I've heard a lot of different things.
He's fucking cats?
Okay, that's bullshit. That's a complete bullshit rumor.
I saw an Instagram post. I don't know if it was one of those fake ones,
well,
but
it's
it was
gotta be
like
on
on his.
Instagram.
It was on his Twitter. It said, "I've never touched my cat inappropriately. I've never done anything with it." It was like explaining.
Yeah,
that
people are just being funny. I was on his Twitter today. Basically, I think he's trying to cover up the sexual assault case that's on him right now. Not that he did it. I don't know if anybody knows if he did it or not, but just if you have such a big name like his and that kind of rumor is even out there, he's throwing anything at the media that he can to keep their eyes off of that. He's talking about retirement, and now he's talking about the 13-second knockout with Jose Aldo was actually 12. And he's like, I demand a recount. And if you recount it, I'll rejoin the UFC. So a lot of people are fed up with the guy.
Let me ask you this. Would you ever fuck a cat?
No. No.
What kind of question is that?
Would you fuck a cat?
No, never. I am not a cat guy.
I just like how when you ask these questions, all John does is laugh. He doesn't actually answer the question.
I'm not a cat guy. Is there an animal that you would fuck?
No.
Okay.
Not at the moment, no.
Not
Is that a yes or a no, John? Would you fuck a cat?
Yeah, of course. Depends on what kind of cat you're talking about. Is it a calico cat?
A fucking
Is it a short-haired American cat?
Would you fuck a lion?
Would I turn into a lion?
Yes.
Then of course.
That'd be sick, dude. I'm doing work at the zoo, and we're working right by the jaguar, and the guy's like, hey, don't look at the jaguar, because we had to go in the back, like, to look at some equipment, and he's like, don't look at the jaguar. I was like, what? And don't turn your back. I was like, wait, what the fuck's gonna happen? He's like, the Jaguars has a record of like charging at the fence if you turn your back.
It has like a real criminal record of doing
Why
that.
would you keep an animal like that at your zoo?
I don't know. Well, just like the elephants. They have like 3 elephants and every one of them killed people.
Didn't they just have like a jaguar attack there? Then again, like nobody blamed the jaguar because like, no, it was like a panther. It was like an all black cat. So it was like a panther and like this lady was like teasing it and shit.
Oh, no.
That was like a month ago, wasn't it?
She hopped the fence to take a picture and she got attacked.
No, I don't think we're talking about the same story. Like
Well,
she was
anybody
just
who hops
reaching
the
her
fence,
hand out and it just attacked her hand because she was like putting her hand through the fence or something.
Either
Anyone
way.
who puts a body part over the fence with a fucking
Yeah, put your hand
panther.
through the fence, jump over the fence. If you're fucking
Dude,
with a
you deserve
I
it.
feel like
full-grown
all animals
panther-
are very territorial, and you're gonna lose a limb.
Yeah, fucking deserve it. No sympathy.
Well, they said they're not putting the panther or the jaguar or whatever it was down because like
shouldn't have to.
it was her fault.
Exactly. Did you hear about the story with the self-driving Uber cars?
Yeah.
The one lady who got killed?
No.
Dude, it's all happening in like the first time they fucking ran over somebody in Arizona. And like this recent one was in Arizona too. It's like all the ones in Arizona are just fucking going off.
I
and
did
killing
a
people.
telecom job installing cable at a Uber programming site where they would program those Uber cars, and people would come in and out like all day programming them and then taking them for test drives. Basically, you would have a guy in the front seat, but he was just there for safety reasons.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she got hit by one or she was sitting in one and it crashed.
Wasn't she? I know there was one again in Arizona where like this guy was crossing the street, like riding his bike across the street, and it just fucking hit him. Was that the same one, or was she on a bike? So there's been like
I just heard
3
some lady got
accidents. There's been like 3 accidents with those self-driving cars in the state of Arizona.
and they won't pay for like with
Right.
the family or nothing.
What I don't understand is that they're programmed for like red lights, stopping in like certain situations, and basically basic traffic rules. But what happens when a light goes out, like on a 4-way major intersection, and the cop's coming, he's directing traffic? How does it know to look for a human being directing you a certain way, or just certain situations? It has to learn all that.
I
It has to learn
understand
every
that, like
specific
because
way.
like if he's not standing directly in front for like the sensors to pick up that there's something in front of it,
Right. Well, I mean,
like the
anything.
cop directing traffic.
Right. Like you can, okay. So then they program it for that specific situation. But I mean, like on the road, there's so many random things that can happen. How do you prepare a car to think on its?
Or you like the 101? They're doing construction every freaking day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Did you hear about the drive-by on the 101?
Are you talking about the person that got stabbed?
I heard about
They got
person that
dude, I
stabbed
heard so many
multiple
things.
times.
No, it wasn't a drive-by.
On the 101, they got stabbed.
Yeah, outside the car.
Peoria.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it wasn't a drive-by.
And there
See,
was-
I heard so many. It was kind of like one of those like he said, she said kind of things at work that day that it happened.
I saw it on the news. I saw that a lady got stabbed, right?
Yeah. No, so they're driving in a car. The lady crashes. They get out and they're arguing. And the dude stabs the lady and kills her. And people were seeing this lady laying down in this car in an accident. So you know how people are. They run up, hey, are you okay? After an accident. And anyways, this dude's freaking out. And he starts stabbing people that are coming to check up on him. And finally, someone that was out there had a gun.
Yes.
And fired some shots at him, dropped him.
Dude, fucking Second Amendment all the way, man.
Yeah, exactly. If nobody had a gun there, then what the fuck happens?
Exactly. They called the cops. They're waiting for the
He
cops.
brought a knife to a gunfight.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's just fucking crazy. Dude, that's just fucking crazy. Like, I never do road rage or anything like that because you never know what people are gonna do.
Dude, I have some pretty bad road rage. I'm not gonna lie. I get fucking pissed.
Unless somebody comes like this fucking close from hitting me, then I'll fucking like. But I won't throw them like the finger. I'll probably get pissed off. Or just yell in my car.
One time I had this lady like cut me off. She was driving slow and just being a f***ing idiot. And I just held on the horn, driving behind her forever. And I didn't realize it was an older lady. She had the middle finger just hanging out the window.
Poor lady.
You're not gonna lie, this IPA is
Is it growing on you?
yeah.
It's not bad, right?
The first taste,
Pretty good. It's not. It's nothing like I was expecting, really. Like,
When I saw IPA, I was like, oh no, what did we get ourselves into? But usually not a fan, but this one's pretty good.
yeah, this one isn't like all overwhelming. It feels like usually when you take a drink out of an IPA, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
But this one's just kind of like it's mellow. It has like a mellow feel to it.
You know what we should try next week? Any suggestions on beer?
I wanted that fucking Budweiser, the red lager. Haven't tried that yet.
I don't.
Nice.
Have you tried 405 or is it 408 or 405?
805.
805.
You're thinking of 805.
There you go. Have you tried that?
No.
That's pretty good. That one, like,
It's okay. I don't like it that
it
much.
won awards for it, though. You know, I think it's pretty good.
I didn't get one from me.
Yes, because they care about you, John. The Brewers are just like, John Randall doesn't fucking like it. We got to take it off the shelves.
Well, what kind of beer, Zach? What kind of beer you like? You like
I'm a
Coors.
Coors Light
You like
kinda
Coors
guy.
Light.
Yeah, I got the Coors.
You got the Coors.
That's what I'm saying. We should try that Budweiser red lager
Yeah.
because that's like a promotional thing. I don't think it's going to be out for
I don't know
long.
what it is. I love Budweiser. Every time I drink it, I feel like I'm getting fat. Do you feel the same way?
No.
I'll drink Coors Light, Bud Light, whatever.
Well, the problem is
Budweiser's
those are light. Yeah.
But I just feel like I'm swelling up.
When you
after I
drink
it.
Coors, do you drink Coors Light or do you drink the Coors Banquet?
It depends. What's in the fridge? Who's buying?
So does the Banquet do anything to make you feel fatter than the light beer?
No, it's just Budweiser.
Do you remember that one time me and Pascal Puente went to your house for a nice little bonfire out in the went for a bonfire out in the woods
In the
your old
boonies?
house, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
And we were going through your fridge for beer, and you guys had some Select 55 Budweiser in the fridge left over, and you're like, you can have some of that.
And I'm gonna drink my Coors Light.
You were drinking your Coors Light. I was like, I've gone through fucking 60s. I don't feel a thing. We looked at the bottle. It's like 2% alcohol volume. Tastes like water.
I don't know. I think my dad got that like freaking Costco or something. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. It was probably not a beer I'll go back to.
Yeah, definitely not. That's why I gave it to
I
you
think that was
guys.
the night you almost caught everybody on fire.
Yeah, we don't got to talk about that. I remember that, though. There was fireballs everywhere.
Yeah, because you tried to throw like a tank of gasoline in the fire or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like the whiskey fireball.
Oh, no,
I hate
no,
that
no.
stuff.
But you actually fucking almost killed some people.
Yeah, we had a little fire and wasn't burning too well. I'm like, hey, I got some two-stroke mix for my dirt bike. I'm just gonna pour it in there. With the pour it in there, traced up the whole freaking nozzle of the old jerry can. It was on fire, and I went to pull it out, and there was like fireballs going everywhere, and right out the nozzle was just flames.
This was literally a tank of what'd you say it was?
Yeah, it was a two-stroke.
Right.
A mix.
So when it trailed up, if it got all the way through, then obviously it would have exploded, and we probably would have fucking died.
Yeah,
So
I wasn't scared.
if it was either me or Adrian in that same situation, we would have all died. Because luckily, you with your firefighting experience, you were able to put that fire out. But I would have thrown that tank in the fire out of pure nervousness, and we would have all died.
Oh yeah.
So at least you live
good
and you
times,
learn.
good times.
You live and you learn.
I remember one time Jonah tried to jump into the fire. One time when he was hammered, and his pants caught on fire. I was like, "Whoa, dude, you're on fire." He's like, "Yeah, I know, it's sick, huh?" I'm like, "No, dude, your pants, they're on fire."
Did you put that out too?
Nah. He's look, I even told him.
True, yeah, you could just let it go.
Damn, we've been going for 48 minutes.
Not bad for our first podcast,
Yeah,
huh?
first time, dude. We just went for it.
This is the Wing It podcast, Tipsy Trash Talk,
Winging it.
round 1.
Well, all right. Well, I think it's time to cut this off. Once again, this is Tipsy Trash Talk. I'm Zach.
John?
Chris.
And you can catch us every Thursday on all platforms. See you next week.
Later.
Later.